updated the alarm system. A divorce agreement was in the works. It stipulated that if one spouse died, the survivor would get full custody and access to millions in assets, estimated at 6.5 million. Michelle felt safer, focusing on her children, planning a brighter future without him. But Braulio wasn't ready to let go. He seethed over the potential loss of his children, his money, his control. In the shadows, obsession brewed. What no one knew was that this bitter estrangement was hurtling toward unimaginable violence. On the night of March 19, 2014, while 4 of the children slept peacefully upstairs, darkness would invade their home forever. March 19, 2014, started like any ordinary evening in the Castillo household. Michelle, exhausted but content after a day with her kids, tucked the 4 youngest into bed, ages 3, 6, 9, and 11. The older son was away at college. The house was quiet, secure with its new locks and alarm. Michelle had every reason to feel safe. The protective order was in place, and Braulio was supposed to be miles away. But he wasn't. Court records and alarm logs later proved that Braulio violated the order that night. He knew the alarm code. Evidence showed he'd retained access somehow and slipped into the house undetected under cover of darkness. Prosecutors believe he entered shortly before or after the family returned home, hiding, waiting for the perfect moment. Michelle retired to her bedroom in the basement level, perhaps reading or winding down. What happened next was pure brutality. Braulio attacked her in her own bed with savage force. He bludgeoned her head and face, causing extensive blunt force trauma. Defensive wounds on her body showed she fought desperately for her life. Scrapes, bruises, signs of a fierce struggle. Then he smothered her, pressing until she could no longer breathe. Medical examiners confirmed suffocation as the primary cause, with strangulation elements. But Braulio wasn't done. To cover his tracks, he staged an elaborate deception. He dragged Michelle's lifeless body from the bed, leaving traces of blood and DNA to the basement bathroom. There he wrapped an electrical cord around her neck and hanged her from the showerhead, positioning it to look like a suicide driven by divorce despair. No note was left, but he hoped the scene would sell the story. A depressed wife, overwhelmed, taking her own life. The next morning, March 20th, Braulio discovered the body. He called authorities, playing the shocked, grieving husband. But one crucial detail slipped. The youngest son later testified that he saw his father in the house that night, a sighting Braulio denied, claiming he hadn't been inside for a year. The children woke to chaos. Police swarmed the mansion. At first, investigators considered suicide. The divorce was contentious after all. Michelle's body hung limply in that shower, the cord taut, but something felt off from the start. Why no history of suicide?